I'm Stuart Fielden. These are my top 5 toughest players I've played with or against. In at number 5, the Raging Bull, Gordon Tallis. I didn't play tons against him, in fact only once, but that was as a young lad for England, and just such a formidable player. I mean, you can see, I have to look on YouTube to see what he did and what a legend he was, but the more the aura around him, not only was he tough, but the size of him, and such an angry man. And I have a bit of feeling for angry men. There's nothing wrong with angry men. I like angry men, but he's so angry, and with that came his reputation. And the time I did play against him was 2000 in the World Cup. But as a young player, just looking up at this man mountain, which is literally like Jekyll and Hyde, just a slavering, angry man. But not only that, a man who could just destroy teams, and alongside it, all the other players that he was playing with. Number 4 is the big man himself, Joe Vangana. Played a lot with him, far more with him, but did play against him as well for England, and just a man mountain. But not only that, he had such good hands, so you can get burnt more than once. As in, not only would he smash you and run over you, he'd just tip on past you as well. So the old, which one are you going to get? You're going to get the smash, or you're going to get the tip on? And the notable part there is you used to have 2-man mountains, and it'd be interspersed with him and Baloo and poor teams. And I can remember one kind of year, and it generally most years, and that was Warrington, and it was always poor Libriers. He used to get it from those two, because you've kind of have Brian, Matt, myself, and such a big team like that. But then I can remember one year it was Warrington at Odsal, and sort of Joe and Baloo came on at the same time, and poor Libriers just got trampled on, and we stayed down that right hand side, our left, on Libriers, and just the poor lad got trampled on by 2-man mountains. Number 3, did play a lot against this man, and that was Shane Webcke. Brisbane legend, Australian legend, just relentless, tough. Once described, I've got a shirt upstairs in my fortune to have a shirt I swapped with him up in my study, and he signed it, and on there it says a man made of granite, not about me but about himself. Just so tough, such a tough player. State of origin obviously, Australia, Brisbane, and just everything he won and did, but just tough, relentless, and had a lot got great battles with him playing for Great Britain, and just very, very tough. Almost the epitome of tough players. Number 2 is the big fella himself, Sonny Bill Williams, and a couple of it's kind of dual. Why so tough? So toughness is a few things, I think, but certainly tough. He's conquered everything, hasn't he? He's rugby union. He's won the World Cup, both World Cups. You've seen what he does in that, but he smashes people. Just an absolute beast. But on the other side, conversely, is something you don't expect, because he's a massive human being. Is his feet, his footwork, and I can remember one year, I think it's 2003, but playing against him, and suddenly he's such a big man, and you're thinking, I've got him here. Then he's gone. He had the feet of a centre, short, Martin Gleeson, Shantae Happy had feet, feet of angels, just unbelievable feet, and he had them. But yeah, he's he'd be 6'4", 6'5", and weighs more than a midi skip full of cement. So he's literally, it was at Ewood Park, I think, and he was in front of me, and then suddenly he's gone. I'm thinking, where's he gone? Literally Houdini. So it was too wise, that too toughness is in footwork, but he could hit a line, but you can see all over, and he used to absolutely smash people. The last one is Moz. Got to be number 1. For me, it's not just the top 5. That he is for me the best player in modern history. modern Super League, best forward in modern Super League. From what he did, I mean, not only did what he did, he came back to England for Warrington, and he was certainly very, very, very good then. But that combined with international and what he did in Australia was something I think certainly Burgess is going towards, and Graham, but they haven't got the. I mean, they are quite a long way behind, age-wise and time. But what Moz did, he just used to ruin players. And just ruin players, and it's easy saying. There's a lot of things said about legends, and there's a lot of things said, and it's used far, far too sparingly. You know, there's a lot of people are given a legend title, and they're not a legend. But certainly he is, and players like that. I mean, you know, for what Burgess has done as well. But Moz, what he did in the NRL was literally terrorise people. You know, the MOD, you know, could have used him to test the armour on tanks. He was that just used to destroy, just write players off. Some always okay, not always fairly, but it wasn't that dirty. And I remember one time it was at the KC Stadium. We were playing Australia, and literally someone had got a bit gobby towards him, and it was a fair hit, but literally he shot out, and literally like that the Exocet missile I kind of mentioned certainly put a hole in his tank armour. The guy was just left on the floor. I can't remember, unfortunately, which player it was, but it ruined him. And teams, some people are gobby, some people say a lot. Moz didn't say a lot. If he got angry, you would see he's angry, but he would be actions rather than words, and that's always far, far better. You know, you don't need to say it, just do it. And he did it. What he did in the NRL is, for an English player, has never so far has not been surpassed. With Moz, I do remember the early days, because I didn't play that much against him in the early days, because in '99 at the end of that season he went to Australia. But '99, I do remember it was at Odsal, and him and Barry Mack just kind of took turns taking my head off. I do remember that. I mean, no, there was not really a ding dong, but I was 19, and he took it clean off, and then kind of Barry just carried that on for the next 7 years, just literally clotheslining me twice a game.